Hey guys, it's PhillyPri, and I'm back again with what? A mukbang? My first ever. But I had to do it because you know how I feel about Korean culture. I'm all about it. I'm a lover of Korean food, amongst many things about Korean culture, the dramas, the music, whatever. But recently, within the last, I think, a week, Shake Shack decided to jump on the Korean wave. Now, we all know because Korean culture is becoming so popular, so many places are jumping on the Korean wave and adding Korean options to their menus and different things like that. Well, I am a huge fan of Shake Shack's burgers. I don't eat burgers often, but when I do, it's usually a Shake Shack burger. With all that said, they jumped on the Korean wave with a Korean chicken sandwich, Korean nuggets, and fries with gochujang mayo. So, I invited some special guests here to mukbang with me. So, if you know this guy already, just say hey. If you don't, this is Reese. Hey, Reese.
Hey.
And the little guy on the end.
Hi.
If you follow me and you've been to the Korean, any of the PhillyPri events, you know this is
Pickle.
Now, yes, that is a nickname.
That's a nickname.
That's a nickname, not his real name. But everybody who comes to a PhillyPri event knows him by that name. And it's all good. It's all love. So, without further ado, we're about to jump right in and do a mukbang. Feels weird to be eating on camera, but we're going to do it. And we're going to talk about what we think or how we feel. Because we've all had authentic Korean food. So, we know a little something about what it should taste like. So, here we go. All right, guys, what are we delving into first?
I think the chicken nuggets.
Well, you just had, okay,
yeah.
so let's go down the line.
Okay.
So, Pickle has the fries, but just plain fries. He has the gochujang mayo, but he's not sure he wants to try it. Reese, he has the nuggets and he has fries. Now, Reese has the chicken sandwich, the fries with the gochujang mayo, as well as we got a large one, so we're going to share the Korean chicken nuggets, and I have a chicken sandwich, and I also have the fries. So that's what we're diving into, and let's just get it cracking. What's up first? What should we do first, guys? Well, you already had the nuggets,
I
so you
say
put
the
that.
fries.
Let's do the fries. Okay,
Yeah.
Fries first. Okay. Now the fries are just, crinkle cut. I'm hungry. Regular fries from Shake Shack, but this is what makes it different. The sauce. It's a Korean gochujang mayo sauce. If you know me, you know I don't like mayo, but it's the gochujang mayo, so I'm gonna try it. Let's see. Here we go. All right, get a nice big fry. Dip it in there. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so first impression has a little kick, which I like, which is good. But then, as it went further back on my palate, it got very twangy, very
Sweet.
and it had I thought for a quick second I was like, oh my god, is vinegar in this? Because I don't know. But anyway, try it again. It's some kind of twang before I get the sweet. But in any event, it definitely does get a little sweet. And for somebody who doesn't like mayo, you usually have to really fool me and make a good sauce if it's mixed with mayo for me to eat it. And this isn't that bad. Sorry, I need a napkin. I spilled a little.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad. Now, it's a fusion, because it's in a Korean establishment making it. So, taking that into consideration, I don't think they did a bad job on the sauce.
No, the sauces are not bad.
Not bad. Pickle, did you try the sauce at all, or you just said no?
I did try the sauce. I really didn't like it.
Okay. Now, why didn't you like it?
I didn't like it because of the taste.
Okay.
But
Now, is that because of the spice? Because you're not really into spice.
I'm really not into spice, so it's also because of the spice, but it's also because of like the sweet, like tangy taste in it too. After a while.
Yeah. So for me, I like it, but I can't eat it consistently with the fries because it's too tangy, and I feel not because I've been dipping it here and there. Mm-hmm. It gets to the point where like, okay, I've had enough.
Okay, now I'm gonna co-sign that. Because I wanted the real feel for it, I've dipped several times, if you've noticed, with the sauce. It's not, now, you know how if you have cheese, and like, oh, I could keep dipping my fries in my cheese, if you like cheese fries. You definitely just need a little of this. Or you need to start off, dip a few, then just eat the fries regular, take a pause for the cause, and maybe come back to it. And it's not that it's bad, but maybe they can tone down that twang a little bit.
Yeah.
I think if they found a way to tone that down some, it would be something you can repeatedly dip. But because the twang is
It's a bit much.
It's like one of them, like, ooh, Martin, like, it's a little too much for me.
It's like it's all right. If the twang gets you to the point, like, all right, I don't know if you saw me earlier, but I took some water to that point.
Right. So that's kind of like personally now I'm gonna close it up.
Especially now since like the fries already have salt on it. So.
Right. So it is a little, and maybe this is something like if you're gonna use a sauce, maybe don't get salt on the fries. Like request no salt because it is a lot going on with the sauce and maybe it's too much. So that's my take on the sauce. Again, the fries are their standard fries. So when you say that when you're getting the Korean fries, it's really all about just adding the sauce and if you like the sauce. So now let's do nuggets now since Pickle has nuggets.
Yeah.
He's already been turning them up.
He's been tearing them up, but we're going to try them and we're all going to talk about it. So now I got one. Looks good. Look how they do. Like I know anything about that.
I'm done.
Do you see the nugget? Can you see it? I'm so silly.
I'm sorry if y'all can't see the nugget. I can see the nugget. I'm gonna eat it.
All right. So we're gonna try it, and then we're all gonna talk about it. Now Pickle's been eating it the whole time, so we'll probably maybe we'll let him go first on what he thinks. You ready, Reese?
Yeah.
Now, are you dipping sauce?
Yeah.
Is it a regular nugget without the sauce?
Yeah.
But it says when you order it, Korean nugget.
It looks like the regular nugget.
Should we bite it first to see if it's the regular nugget?
We could.
Let's see.
Definitely the regular nugget.
Definitely the regular nugget. So basically, nothing's Korean until you use the sauce.
At least so far for this too.
Okay, now that means I need to dip the nugget in the sauce, I guess. Now we were taking a break from the sauce, but now we're back at it.
Yeah.
So let's see.
It might have a different taste with the nugget though.
True.
All right, I'll go first.
I feel like it's a little bit of a spice different on the nugget, but maybe not. I don't know.
I already know what I'm gonna say.
It still kind of hits the same for me.
It does. I feel like the sauce is very overpowering.
Yeah, it hits the same with the nugget as it does, with the fry. But I feel like, now I've had the nuggets before. I feel like they added a little something to the batter though. You don't think so?
Yeah, I think you did.
The batter seems a little different for the nugget. I feel like, I could be wrong, the batter for the nugget is slightly different. Like it has a little more spice to it or some type of seasoning. Because the standard nuggets, don't have, I feel like the flavor is a little different.
I feel like it's a little more kick to it.
It's a little more flavorful. The standard nuggets aren't they're good, but they don't have like a seasoned flavor. Mm-hmm. This tastes a little more seasoned to me.
Yeah.
So, Pickle, what do you think? Because you love Shake Shack's nuggets and get them a lot.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a difference between the nuggets?
Yeah, there's a difference because I feel like there's something different in the batter.
Okay.
Because the regular nuggets really didn't have this type of seasoning to it, but these ones do.
And the texture of
Yeah.
the coating seems a little bit different.
Yeah.
Like they tried something a little different. I could be wrong though, but that's the feel that I'm getting. But honestly, I like it. I like the seasoning and the kick of it, which it doesn't really have a kick. I shouldn't say that. I just like how it's seasoned and battered a little differently. And I prefer it without the sauce. They really I need them to kind of rethink this sauce. So now that leads me to believe that is the chicken sandwich that they call the Korean chicken sandwich. Is there anything different about this chicken? Or is it only Korean if you add the sauce? Now I'm a little skeptical. So let's see. Pickle, I know you don't have the chicken sandwich, but you could just enjoy the rest of your food. Reese and I will delve in and try the chicken sandwich. I see. Forgive me if you can see food in my mouth, but you know, it's a mukbang. I'm eating, I'm talking, you know. That's just kind of, can't get around it.
Sure. It comes in a nice little bag.
Yeah, so let's show.
As I say, crispy chicken, white meat, hand breaded, no antibiotics, no hormones. Gochujang, spicy sweet fermented umami. Kimchi, tangy crunchy, napa cabbage, daikon fermented.
Okay, so this is what it looks like. So they're saying it has like a kimchi on it. They use some napa cabbage. Now, it's not the kimchi that if you know Korean food, it's definitely not the kimchi that you know. But they're using napa cabbage, so they're calling it kimchi, you know. And they're saying they did ferment it to some degree. And it has a gochujang sauce. But it doesn't say it's the sauce that we already tried, which is a gochujang mayo. So this is just a gochujang sauce without the mayo, I'm assuming. So this is what makes this the Korean chicken sandwich. The kimchi, the gochujang, and let's go for it.
It looks nicely glazed.
It looks, yeah, if you could see, the glaze looks really good. All right, let's go for it. I don't know. I'm thinking. Okay. One, this bite right here is a little salty. But I do understand when you're using a gochujang sometimes because of the spices and stuff. And the fried chicken itself, whatever seasonings, sometimes you can get that saltiness to it. So I'm going to say that's what that is. Now, the kimchi is truly just napa cabbage. I'm not sure where they fermented it at, but it's like, yeah, it's napa cabbage.
It don't taste like kimchi.
I'm not getting a kimchi feel for the kimchi slaw or whatever they call it at all. But I do realize they are using napa cabbage. And we all know, usually unless you're making a different type of kimchi, like cucumber kimchi or, you know, different ones, you use the napa cabbage. But yeah, this definitely, the kimchi, they need some OG OG Koreans up in there.
After taking a bite, they should have had some people who know Korean culture or like real Koreans taste testing this, in my personal opinion.
I mean, and you know what? I wonder, did they have, or did they just have? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe not.
Because the gochujang sauce is like kind of overpowering, in my personal opinion. That's just me though. And I'm not saying it's nasty or anything. It's good, but it is overpowering.
Now, I'm comparing it. Oh my God, that tasted just like a bite of salt. Wow. Now, I'm definitely comparing this because yesterday I had a Korean fried chicken sandwich from a native Korean who does a pop-up kitchen. And it was amazing. And she had gochujang mayo, pickled radish, and I forget what else was on it. It was absolutely delicious. It wasn't too salty, wasn't too spicy. It was just the right hint of everything. And this is like too much of a lot of things for me, in my opinion. It's a little too salty. Too much gochujang.
I feel like if you had,
it's
if
okay.
you had like genuine Korean food, it blends so perfectly together without too much salt.
Yeah.
That the flavors just like explode. I feel like there's a little too much salt.
It is, right?
Yeah, and not that.
Like, I didn't drink any water, but I like need water. Like,
and not in a bad way, but like it could be toned down.
Yeah, I think it could tone down a little. Sorry, guys, I was thirsty. Ooh.
I finished my water.
Yeah, listen.
That's why that's why I didn't take another bite, because I need more water.
So we ain't gonna keep this too long, because we just want to talk about it. So we're going to do some rating or give our honest opinions. For me, I'll let the guys say. For me, the gochujang mayo they need to revisit that. The nuggets to me have a little bit of a different flavor than the regular nuggets. I won't call it full-blown Korean, but I feel like they added some kind of spice or something in there. And the batter that they used to me was a little bit better, and I actually enjoyed the batter on the nuggets. The fries were good, but if you dipped it too much in the gochujang mayo, then you just was like, no, I'm over the sauce. I just want to eat the fries regular. And the chicken sandwich, I had hopes when I saw what it looked like, the glazing, and it just kind of fell flat for me. So if I had to pick any one that I would consider getting again, it would be the nuggets, because they weren't too salty. The battering was nice. The flavoring was nice. If you want to dip every third one in some of the gochujang mayo to give it a little bit of something, you can. But I honestly like them without anything, just the way they are. All right, guys, what are your thoughts on?
Definitely, I'll be honest with you. I think the whole gochujang thing was overdone just a bit. Whether it was the mayo or the glaze, I guess the chicken was in.
Okay.
I think I think this chicken probably would have came out a little better if, not to say that I liked it.
Yeah.
But if it came out a little better, if maybe the kimchi was actually real kimchi. Okay. And it was just the regular fried chicken.
Oh my goodness. This is, some stuff, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
It was just the genuine regular chicken that comes on a regular Chicken Shack, because I love the Chicken Shack.
But the Chicken Shack is good.
If it was that on top of regular Korean style kimchi with the spice and everything already in it, I felt like if it was just that simple, and maybe just another other flavor, whatever they decided to do as Korean, it would have been great. So you think?
So what I'm hearing is it had potential to be great if they kept it simple.
If they kept it simple, yeah. Because Korean food seems simplistic, but when you get down to it, it's very simple.
I mean, yeah, it's like, it takes a lot of time. Korean food takes a lot of time to prepare, and there's a lot of steps to it. But
wait, not simplistic.
I know what you meant.
Yeah,
I figured. Yeah, but
sorry, guys, I didn't mean simplistic. I meant intricate. There we go. It seems intricate, but it's very simple.
But it's very simple. When you start making it and you learn to cook it, it's like, oh, it's just boom, boom, boom. It seems like a lot, and the spices and the thing, everything just blends so well together, and that's what I think this was lacking. All right, Pickle, let's see what you think.
Okay, so what I think, everything was good, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, you had the nuggets and the fries, so yeah.
Fries, but what I think is that it's the sauce. It's like the mustard. I think
the gochujang mayo.
Yeah, I think that they should dial down on more of the sweet and tanginess, and also that bring up a little bit more of the spice. And then with that, with the chicken nuggets, it shouldn't just be you have to dip the sauce and for it to be like a Korean thing. I think they should at least put a little bit of the sauce inside the batter with it,
or drizzle it once they're ready.
Drizzle it, yeah. So then like it can have that Korean taste to it.
Without having to dip it.
Yeah, without having to dip it like millions of times.
Okay, I hear you.
And even with me only trying Korean foods, because I have only used to like dumplings, and that was the only thing I would usually eat. Literally,
that's still kind of the only thing you eat.
No, he has definitely
no,
branched out a little bit.
No, I had like started to stop eating dumplings when I started like eating different things though.
Yeah,
so
he's tried some other stuff. Yeah.
So that's my opinion, but the fries, I think you should not have no salt on the fries if you are going to get this because it adds just too much to the sauce. Too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, guys. There you have it. PhillyPri with her special guest for our first mukbang, trying Shake Shack's 3 new menu items that are Korean related or Korean, items, and what we thought. So if you've tried the Shake Shack menu, the new Korean stuff, tell us what you thought in the comments below. If you haven't tried it, tell us if this video, you know what, hey, I want to try it for myself now that I've seen you guys or watched you guys talk about it and try it. I'm all about creating a dialogue in the comments, so please, comment below. All right, guys, until next time, bye.